A man discovered he was undergoing a fake general anesthesia surgery. Even though his entire body had been anesthetized, his consciousness remained unusually alert. He could even clearly feel the pain of his chest hair being pulled.
Don't you guys see shaving cream?
Get it.
It's freezing.
It's going on a little thick.
When the breathing tube was removed, the man smelled the odors from the surgery. He could even hear the doctor's conversations clearly. Before the man could react, the doctor taped his eyes shut, then inserted a tube into his throat, and immediately covered him with surgical drapes. The man was terrified. He frantically screamed for help.
I can still hear you.
Nah, Nick's all the way.
Okay, I'm still awake. Look at the fucking monitors!
But it was completely useless, because these were only screens inside his mind. Then the doctor began the surgery. When the scalpel sliced across the man's chest, he instantly let out an agonizing scream.
No, 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 no!
But he was powerless to do anything, because the doctors couldn't hear the man's voice at all. The man could only watch as his body was cut open. Since he was having a heart transplant surgery, they still needed to cut through his sternum next. He desperately recalled happy moments with his wife, trying to lessen his pain. Then the man's chest cavity was spread open. The final step was just to remove the heart. But after the anesthesiologist left, the lead surgeon Jack suddenly began acting strangely.
Hey, Jack, do not get paranoid. No one knows.
I am not going to jail.
Wait. What?
No one's going to jail. Look, let's inject the heart, put it in, and end this thing. Nobody's onto anything. We are in the clear. We're gonna kill this guy, and then we're gonna go get a fucking martini, okay?
Through the conversation between the three people, he discovered that Jack, his close friend, was actually trying to murder him. Hearing this, the man could no longer stay calm. He immediately used his willpower to command himself to stand up.
You gotta stand up. You gotta stand up. Take the tape off your eyes, take that shit out of your throat.
After some self-encouragement, he miraculously managed to wake up. He immediately tore off the gauze from his eyes, touched his open chest, then sat up. But when the man had just gotten off the operating table, he turned around and saw himself still lying there. It turned out he was just having an out-of-body experience. The man had no choice but to walk out of the operating room, but saw the anesthesiologist drinking alcohol. Turns out he was an alcoholic, and because he had been drinking heavily before the surgery, he had messed up the anesthesia dosage, causing the man to fall into a coma, while his senses remained awake. As the man's spirit form approached his wife, he surprisingly discovered his wife watching the operating room with a sinister smile. The man immediately realized something was wrong. He urgently wanted to figure everything out, so he went to Jack's office. He found a group photo on the wall. The medical team in it were the very people trying to harm him during surgery. Even more terrifying, his wife was in it too. And at this moment, his wife walked into the operating room.